what they normally say. When you live on Facebook, I get the notification saying, "Hey, set for increase is live and we in a building."
I can be your demon.
Just did it.
Okay.
It just did it.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Zuckerberg's listening.
Absolutely. Hey, family. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We are so delighted to come into your home this Tuesday evening.
That's right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's been a long day, y'all. It's been a day, but we are here. We are blessed and highly favored.
Absolutely. You could have been anywhere else on Tuesday night, but thank you so much for choosing us
on this Tuesday.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. I am Kiwana Thomas. I am your favorite financial strategist, and this is
David Thomas, her husband, and you're a financial husband.
All right. Okay, so icebreaker time. Oh no, what we do is we go ahead and we build financial systems for entrepreneurs and families to eliminate money stress so you can live the life you've always dreamed of. Yay! And invest comfortably. All right, so let's get into it with the icebreaker. David has been, thank you for holding it down, babe.
Hey, you know, that's what I do.
You know, he took the car to get service today. He thought he was going in there and possibly getting done in maybe
30 minutes.
Not 30 minutes. That thing turned
into 2 hours.
A 2-hour wait. And a how much?
Like $470.
About $470. Top, you know, you the real MVP. You hung in there for about 2 hours at the dealership. Hey, but he had no kids. I had the kids, so I think that I'm really the MVP. So yeah,
you know what I learned today though? Oh, good job. Good job. Yeah. Well, you already know you the real MVP. You know what I mean? Awards don't even give it justice. Yeah. But listen, you know what I learned today? That our cars are old. Cause they ain't even normally when you go there, cause with my other vehicle, I go in there, they like, hey, you think about selling your car? No, they ain't do none of that today. They
normally we get wait. We normally get the papers in the mail talking about you want to trade in.
Yeah, but I'm talking about at the dealership. They wasn't giving me they wasn't even mess with me. I was like, all right, cool. I still had my corner.
Okay. All right. Well, icebreaker time. So, David, what's your favorite chips? Do you do the one with the ridges or the smooth?
Well, this is an easy
smooth chips.
My favorite chips is tortilla chips.
Oh.
I eat them all day.
With salsa.
When I don't even need sauce. I just eat the salt on them. It's good. We're good. We're good to go.
Wait. Let me clarify. You eat the salt and then what you put it back?
No, that's just what it sounds like. Salt on them. Right. That means it just has a little sprinkle of salt.
Yeah, but that's just
I don't need no salsa. I don't need no cheese. All I need is that good sprinkle of a dash of salt. We in there like swim well. But I'm telling you, when I stayed in Baltimore, me and Daryl was roommates. They just come home and be like, hey, all you eat is chips and salsa. Facts. I say, you know what? You're right.
Facts.
What can I say? Not much change.
It's
really healthy though. If you look on the side, well, never mind. You want to look at the ingredients.
Exactly. My favorite chips have to have the ridges. I'm a Ruffles girl or a wavy girl.
So is Ruffles really your favorite chip?
Yeah, I like the ridges. I like a good strong chip.
Okay.
Yeah. So let us know what you snacking on.
Chip like you like your man.
You know what you are snacking on in the chat. If we were at your house and we were parlaying this conversation, you know, we bring out the chips, break out the salsa, and we gonna act like you ain't say that, but you're right. So let's go ahead and get into it, family. I wanted this streamed across the entire network, so we're broadcasting not only to our group and page, but also to our family page because this involves everybody. Can we say everybody?
Everybody.
So let me go ahead and start out with the story of the day. So the morning I got in and I was like, oh, okay. Thank you, Apple, for letting me know that your card's about to expire. And I hadn't received the new card yet with all the things. So I was like, well, let me go ahead and go through my wallet and let me see what card I want to have on file for my apple.com purchases. So I'm going through my wallet, family. And I get to the Barclay card. And I'm like, okay, when I signed up for this card, it was like a family of Barclay members. And everybody could get together and we could all decide what we wanted our cash back to be. So I get on there, I log on, haven't used the card for much less than a subscription purchase. So I was like, let me go ahead and check my benefits. Let me see what I'm going to get for spending money on this card. It's always that give and get. I get to spend your money, and what do I get in return for spending your money?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's like get and get. I get the gift and I get the cash back, or I get whatever perks. So anywho,
okay, well, we follow that.
So my thing is, I went on there and I found out that they closed out the card. Not closed out the card, I apologize. They no longer have the card. So I'm like, well, Barclay, you don't have the Ring card anymore. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm not getting no cash back. I'm not getting no percentage, not even like the 1% that everybody usually gives. I'm getting zilch, zitch, nada, nothing. You're not serving me. Why are you even in my wallet type of thing? So why do I even have you in my wallet in the first place? So here we go. Here dawns a conversation. I bring in David. I'm like, David, I'm about to close this card. So I wanted to talk to you guys about why we lose our benefits. So this was a card that had benefits like purchase protection, price protection. It had all the things, the extended warranties. And David, my lovely husband, was like, what we need to talk about tonight? Why those benefits went away. Because when Discover took their benefits away, which was inclusive of I can go 90 days if the price change, I just tell Discover, they send me a check, those type of benefits. Why did they go away? And what did you find was the number one reason?
People wasn't using them. Because
people weren't using them. And then we did even more digging, and we found out that, hold on, let me bring this up. 80% of consumers are unclear about the benefits that accompany their credit card, and 52% know little or nothing about the additional credit card features. So let's get into it and I'll tell you the reason why I closed the card, but let's get into it, family, because here's the thing. We know we sign up for these cards because the basics, right? We have no annual fee. We have, they're going to give me some rotating cashback categories, or it's going to be like travel cards where they give you 5% on travel. You may get more of a discount at hotel stays, all those perks.
Everybody wants the cashback. Everybody wants to get something for using the card.
Using something.
Because of those interest rates are getting ridiculous.
Right. And even then, cashback has become a thing very recent, like before, maybe within like 10 years, because before you'd get a credit card and the only thing you'd really look at is we'd be like, no annual fee.
Well, they had reward points
and fraud protection,
but the reward points always expired. They've been doing that for about 20 plus years for reward points, but they always expired.
Right. So we want to talk about the things that many people don't know, which is things like we have purchase protection. So some of the things that can happen is if something that I buy gets destroyed, damaged, lost, stolen, doesn't matter, they will either repair, reimburse, or fix. And I don't even have to worry about contacting the stated warranty company that my product is with. Also, it returns, that's called return protection as well. It's either return or purchase protection, just depends on which cards you have. Another benefit that went away on some cards is price protection. And let me explain to you, family, what price protection is. And with some of these, we're going to go into more detail in the upcoming weeks. But price protection was, how if you went to a store, you bought, what's your favorite? Give me a favorite item. You used to buy Tim's and be more. You want to go with the Tim's?
I don't want to go with that.
Okay, no. What can you go with?
Okay, let's say we buy a coffee maker.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, now we're really adulting. So let's get excited about the coffee maker. So let's say we're in Bed Bath & Beyond, right? And so we get the coffee maker. Now, Bed Bath & Beyond may have their own quote unquote price shift, because if the price changes within like the following week or within a certain amount of days and you go back and you're like, man, I missed the sale, they sometimes will honor that sale price if you bring back your receipt and it's within like sometimes 14 days or something like that. You'd be able to get the difference directly from the store. But let me tell you, Chase Freedom or Chase alone used to give up to 120 days for that price to change, and then you get your money back. And that sounds to me like you can shop when you want to shop, and you don't have to worry about the sales prices because you just
Correct.
mail that bad boy off to Chase and they reimburse you the percentage. Well,
the beauty of that is that you can start your holiday shopping
really
like
early.
in August. And not to worry about if the price is different during Black Friday. You're not having your item and you getting holes up on the deals. You have to wait for that day. So now you can go and shop in August, get a deal that you want, and still get the price that you want. It's
Absolutely. Absolutely. And so what you mentioned before was that there are companies like Paribus, WikiHow is another one. Not WikiHow, WikiBuy is another one. What they do is when you purchase something, they'll go and take not 120 days or 90 days. I think Citi does 90 days. But they will go and research that price for you if you have an account with them. I found them out through Capital One, and you don't even have to have a Capital One card. You just have an account with Paribus. But now I guess you said that because they have a lot of these sites now that say you can get the lowest price at the time, that a lot of these companies are taking them away. So what I want to do, family, is delight you in knowing what your credit card benefits are, like the travel interruption protection, baggage delay insurance, things like that, those hidden things that come through, because those are the benefits that we are losing, unfortunately. In fact, cell phone protection, we got these iPhones. And what's interesting about the iPhones is they cost so much, or Androids. But how many of you guys know that if you were to break the iPhone or damage it, if you don't have the Apple Care, I don't know what Android has.
Android Care?
I don't know. But you would be stuck for the cost of your phone. Well, in some instances, you pay for cell phone coverage just for having the card. No copay, but just for having certain cards, you automatically have that protection. So that is good to know. And I want to bring this to your attention because it actually affects all of us when things go away, because we as consumers are not taking advantage of it. So that's kind of the why you kind of want to make sure you know what's in your wallet, make sure what's in your wallet is working for you, because a lot of money is being left on the table by way of cashback. And you can build a lot of cash back over the years. We just did a live about how we save about $400 to $500. And because we didn't touch it on a specific card, I think we're at $633 in just cash back alone. So you want to be in financial control and make sure whatever is in your wallet, it's serving you. And at the time this morning, I was like, Barclay done lost their mind because they're not serving me at all. And I've had them for maybe about 3 years. So those are the things that we want you to think about. Now, closing the card. I did make the decision to close the card today. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. And family, before you close out a card, which is also what I wanted to get into tonight, I want you to consider some things, because a lot of people will be like, don't close that card, or the contrary. I'm just not going to use it. I'm going to put it up. And then what happens? In about 2 years or so, the company ends up closing it.
But before you go any further, you yourself said you had rotating purchases on that card each month, like $14 or whatever the case may be. That keeps the card alive. That's like this. That's zombifying your card, keeping it alive.
Yeah, because if you don't use it, back to that, they close it out. So certain cards I have for balance transfers, or we have for balance transfers, we'll have for cashback, we'll have for just different things we have in our family that goes on. And I never like to be told no. I always like to have my own quote unquote bank should we need it. Hold on 1 second. Is it going to go off?
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay. So, I was talking about your own bank. So one of the things that this card did not afford me anymore is the luxury of having my cash back. So when I went to close it, I looked at a couple things I want you to look at before you close your card. First, your payment history. Definitely look and see if in the last 2 to 3 years Have you had excellent payment history? Because when you close your account, that's it. You can't change it. You put a lock and barrel on that account, and if it's good, it stays on there. But if it's bad, then you have to wait about 7 years for it to fall off. So in the event that there is some foggy history, do like I did. I went ahead and just put a rotating, I think I had Hulu for $2.12, Hulu on there, and I just had a recurring $2.12 payment going. But it kept that card active until I was ready to shut it down. Like, until I'm ready, then that's when we close it. I don't just let people close my cards out. So that's what I want you to consider as your payment history. And then next, I want you to consider your, hold on, I'll put it on here, credit links. That's another one. So even if you have had extra or excellent payment history and you're like, okay, I'm good, but it's your oldest card, pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. So here is where I want you to look at doing what's called an upgrade. So me and Barkley had a conversation when I noticed they weren't working for me. And I went and I saw, was there any other cards that I was interested in? And I was like, no. I called them to see, was I eligible for an upgrade on the card? Because when a card is no longer available to apply for, you'll get all these notices in the mail. They'll want you to upgrade to this card for free, meaning no credit hit, or upgrade to this new card. So I didn't get anything like that from them in the mail. So I called and I was like, do you have anything to offer me? And their response was no. Wow. I was like, oh, okay. So you don't have anything to offer me, no cashback, no upgrades for cashback. So it really much became a no-brainer after I realized that it was not my oldest card. Take note of that, family. It was not my oldest card. Had it been my oldest card, I just would have kept it open, because your credit length is very important. You know, if I had
credit score,
for your credit score, right? If I had opened this card back when I first had credit, which was in 2003, then I just would have had to keep that little Hulu charge or Netflix charge going and just kept the payments going. And that would be no problem, because it just would always be paid for. So if it's not your oldest card, if you contact them and they say, we do not have any upgrades for you at the time, and dare I say you have a pretty excellent payment history for the past 2 to 3 years, then it is okay to close your card. Any thoughts?
No thoughts.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that was on time.
All right, family. So if you have any questions, go ahead. Feel free to leave them in the chat, and I definitely will go ahead and respond. But I do definitely want to let you guys know that it is okay to close cards. It is okay as long as you follow those 3 simple practices that we went over. And also, it is okay to use your benefits. Please use them so we all don't lose them. All right, family, tonight we do not have a legacy questions because we knew this was kind of going to run a little bit long. So we'll go ahead and wrap things up. Thank you so much for watching with us and letting us adjourn in your living room with your chips and your salsa. Go ahead and comment what's your favorite chip down there, just so we can have some banter, because I love reading your comments. But I am Kiwana Thomas, and I am your favorite financial strategist. And this is
David Thomas, her husband, and your financial husband.
All right, family, it's been an honor and a pleasure serving you this evening. Have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for allowing Set for Increase to help keep your money on a mission. Bye, family.